networking more.
Yes.
So I've been networking more. Earlier would be as what I get the projects and more on the government projects and things like that. Now exchanging and being part of Rotary also more networking, getting into social projects and things like that. So that's the change. So being more dynamic is what.
Wow, wow. So a little bit of more digitizing the business, more of networking, and that's how you're keeping track, right? That's what I hear. Yes. Great, great. May I call upon now my second favorite, Mr. Bipin Angolkar.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Bipin. Hi, Bipin. How are you? How are you doing this evening?
Yes, great evening and great people around. So I'm very much excited and thrilled today's meeting and all that.
Wow, wow. So what did you do in the last couple of years, Bipin, which made you different, which made you stand out in your business?
I've been basically doing the business for almost 40 years, including service and all. These 2 years have been very absolutely introspective for me, you know, what's went wrong and what right thing can be happening. You know, the market is changing. The whole pandemic has taught us of different lessons. The traditional business has gone into the smart way of doing that, and the smart sellers is the only solution, I must say, at this point of time. And as a smart seller marketing consultant, we have been influencing a variety of the businesses. We have taken a very good project then after, and we definitely would like to show them a smart way.
Wow,
So,
wow.
yeah,
So even you have checked out the different trend in the market, the way the market would be going, the way that you have to change your business. So we all are evolving around different changes, different ways of working, right?
Yeah, right.
Great sharing there, Bipin. Would like to call upon Mr. Kamal Soni. Hi, good evening, sir. Would you like to throw some light on how you are keeping your business alive in these tough times?
Hi, good evening, Urvashi ji. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be joining you all August gathering over here. Yes, the business since a decade has been good, like in overall, but there have been a lot of challenges in the past 2 to 3 years, especially not only just the pandemic one. And post-pandemic period is, it has taught us to acquire or get adopted to the new technology, the new methodology of working style, I would say. And as I feel that I'm always a learner, I'm still learning, to explore new markets. And my major area has been my major, exposure has been through my networking, the good network that I have and the good clientele that I maintain.
Wow, wow.
Thank you.
So I'm hearing the word network again and again, and I'm so happy to hear that word.
Yeah, we come across this term, the reliability factor. That's
Yes.
the thing. Yeah.
Definitely. And thank you for that lovely sharing, Mr. Soni. I'll take a couple of more people before we proceed. Let me call upon, what do I see here? Miss Shaila Rizwan. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to today's program. Would you like to share some thoughts of yours?
Yeah, good evening, Urvashi.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
So would you like to share ऐसा क्या किया आपने अपने बिजनेस में, छोटा बड़ा whatever, what change so that उसने आपको अपने बिजनेस को संभालने का मौका दिया? What did you do different?
Different ये रहता है कि always try to maintain that rapport with my clients. Whether it's like हमेशा ना people, because I'm from insurance, so people should not, the moment Shaila call कर रही, people should not be like अरे यार फिर कुछ मांग रही होगी, रख दो phone. should not be there. So apart from that, मैं casual भी call करती हूँ, maybe their birthdays or anniversaries, I keep calling them and on. कि कभी ऐसा ना हो कि मतलब कि they should feel कि insurance ही मांग रही है. And
that's a different strategy that you are using. It's a networking of different kind, right?
So I just try to be close to them, and कभी भी ऐसा मुझे जरूरत पड़ता है where any contest is there and I badly need one policy, so at that moment those are the people, they always help me. So that rapport I try to maintain with all my clients.
Wow, wow, that's absolutely good, absolutely great. Once more, I would like to remind all the members who have already logged in, please rename yourself by putting the prefix of your chapter name. And I would request all the guests here, kindly add the name of the person or the club or the organization that has invited you for today's event. That would be really good for us to understand. Do I have another minute or so? Wow, Mr. Kalpak Bhave, you're looking too good, too handsome. I can't miss this chance of talking to you tonight. So kindly unmute yourself.
Sure, my pleasure to get connected. And it was a lovely forum that I could connect to. And thanks all of you for connecting and giving a pleasure for us to meet you. Great, great. Yes, Urvashi ji, boliye.
I was asking, what did you do? क्या किया आपने 1-1.5 साल में, 2 साल में, जो आपने अपने बिजनेस को अलग रूप, अलग रेखा दी? How did you manage to shift? How did you manage to do business this entire 2 years?
Yeah, basically, with the biggest disadvantage with the pandemic was disconnectivity with the people, like, because the people who were meeting every day, kind of, or maybe once a week, we totally got disconnected with them. So yes, connecting people with more people and with the same people and continue meeting them online was the big challenge for us, like, So we did that and we tried not to connect with the existing people, but even to expand our connectivity, If my friend will tell me, so I will tell him, "Arey, तुम्हारे friend से मिला दो." तो कैसे मिला देंगे online?
Wow.
That's how, like, one by one you can go on adding the people to your list. And your phone will have more people in that. And then you can, एक भी आपने post डाला तो another 100 people will see that, Wow. So that way we try to do it because our thing is basically more of a physical work. So this was the way out. That's what we thought.
Great, great. That's lovely. That's lovely. So what I would say here is, we have heard quite a few entrepreneurs just now, and the general sentiment is that business chota ho ya bada, business products ka ho ya service ka ho, more than ever today, it is dependent on the word of mouth. It is dependent on our networking skills, our social skills. The more we meet people, the more we have the opportunity to collaborate, to make alliance for the betterment of our businesses. Well, what better platform here than IDEA? IDEA, International Dynamic Entrepreneurs Alliance, an alliance of like-minded entrepreneurs from across various fields of businesses. And here is a small glimpse of the journey of IDEA chapters across India. Hyderabad, you just saw the birthplace of IDEA, coming together of different strategies, bringing together different business heads. The very first award night you just witnessed, IDEA has always emphasized on seminars as the way forward for the development of businesses. Mumbai, formal and informal intro sessions, the journey from offline to online. Vizag, launching of Vizag Central Chapter amidst much fun and fair. The pictures tell all the stories. Well, when you see Bangalore, don't miss out that whatever the venue be, whenever the venue be, the agenda is purely business, development of business. Yes, don't you believe that? If you believe in it, please give me virtual thumbs ups. Okay, Chennai. As I was saying earlier, the venue could be anywhere. Discussions and alliances can be created if like-minded people join their hands, with only the motto of mutual collaboration and business development in mind. That's what we see here when we see the Chennai chapters. And now, our very own Guntur and its launchpad. Yahan 1-2 ka 4 ya 4-2 ka 1 nahi hota. Yahan 4-2 ka 42 hota hai, right? And that's what IDEA platform is all about. Vijayawada, its chapter launch and various success stories. Businesses are done, references are given, and chapters are just progressing. Pune, a very, very informal beginning, which led to a formal setup. And now Let's go through the journey of Kolkata city chapters, right from various lively intro sessions to the launch and numerous chapter activities. Well, each individual city chapter has various activities like weekly or fortnightly meetings, circle meetings, thematic or feature business presentations, appreciating and acknowledging fellow members. Well, work while work and play while play. This is what my mother used to always say. That is the way to be happy and gay. And it is not always about business. Members engage in various social and cultural activities too. You can witness here on the eve of Holi how Kolkata members had organized a beautiful mega business meet, Rang Meet. It was such a success that it was the talk of the town and catching the eye of the media too. Well, where the different lockdowns have dampened the spirits of many, it has not done that for the members of IDEA, as activities have gone online for all the chapters. Not just the meetings, but as you can see, celebrations too have gone online now. Last month, IDEA celebrated its second year anniversary with members and their families all enjoying the music, the live music and dance, the quizzes and the awards. In fact, IDEA also celebrated the International Yoga Day by organizing an online yoga session for all its members. Well, so far, you saw the journey of various chapters of IDEA. Let's take a look on how actually, well, now let's see how actually the seed of IDEA was germinated. Let's see the very beginning through this small video. Over to you. Please share the video. Till the video is on, would you like to give your comments on how you like the pictures of IDEA chapters? You can write your comments on the chat box. Let us know what do you feel about the entire journey of IDEA. Just 2 years old, a small baby taking a baby steps. And that is what, with your help and support, IDEA is going to climb mountains. Can we have the video? Okay, maybe a little bit of technical glitch there. Share the sound. IDEA, as you see, it stands for introduction, demand, efficiency, and appearances. And that's how the IDEA came into picture. The sound is not coming, or I am not able to listen. Share the sound. Not from here. You can go on more, share more. You will have the option of sharing the sound. होता है कभी कभी बड़े बड़े शहरों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती हैं, बड़े बड़े फंक्शंस में छोटे छोटे यस
IDEA, International Dynamic Entrepreneurs Alliance is the name given to one of the program of AAA Advisors. In this idea program, the mentoring is done to the interested entrepreneurs about the value of public relations for business success. An alliance is created among such interested entrepreneurs and encourage them for business development with mutual support of each other. IDEA is a dual platform. One, vendor's point of view, it is platform for business relations development. And two, customer's point of view, it is single stop for all needs of the customers. AAA advisors feel that introduction, demand, efficiency, constant reminder, this program has been named as IDEA. Here, I stands for introduction, D for demand, E for efficiency, and A for appearance. All the events of IDEA are designed in the combination of these four pillars. The IDEA's events and tools are among members, trainings, circle meets, chapter meets, inter-circle meets, inter-chapter meets, know your member, KYM. For public relations, directory, field visits, exhibitions, Entrepreneurs Nite, buyers and sellers meet, social responsibilities. The highlights of the IDEA program are 1. Frequent friendly get-togethers for business relations development. 2. Membership is only based on the referral from the known contacts. 3. Mutual support is voluntary on friendly basis. No commission and no brokerage. 4. Only one member from one category of business in the independent chapter, but in the central chapter, multiple members are allowed in the same business category. 5. Depending on the members joining, the IDEA chapters are being formed area-wise in every city and town globally. The IDEA has been launched on 26 May 2019 with small group of entrepreneurs. First chapter launched in Hyderabad city in India on 14th July 2019 and received high support from various entrepreneurs and also from government authorities. Subsequently started the chapters in Bangalore, Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada. Already discussions were held and membership applications were received, and very soon the chapters are going to be launched in Pune, Mumbai, Kolkata, Anantapur, Tumkur, Jaipur, Udaipur, Delhi, Lucknow in India, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, Phnom Penh City in Cambodia. Lot of inquiries are coming from various cities in India and outside India. For more details, visit www.aaa-idea.com. Thank you.
Well, hello again, everyone. Wasn't that an awesome journey of IDEA? Yes. Well, we would like to carry on our own journey today in today's session. And once again, I would like to remind all the members here, please rename yourself with the prefix of your chapter name, and the guest, please rename yourself by adding the name of the person who has invited you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, taking the evening forward, I would like to invite one of our own Board of Governors and the CEO of Jenny Campus Technologies from Hyderabad, Mr. Nagapavan, to give the welcome speech. Mr. Nagapavan, sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Urvashi. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to welcome you to this awards night to celebrate everything that is so exciting about the business community here. The awards are a prestigious endorsement of idea initiatives, member contributions, and behavior. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciations to all of you who generously helped us to make this event come together to become a great success. And also to the small army of HTT who are committed to supporting the rigorous selection process for selecting the winners. All of us represent very different businesses in very different parts of India and the world with one thing in common, that is the spirit of enterprise to win as a team. Tonight is the start of celebrating your success stories. But I know how difficult things are for many businesses at present, right now. The year has been the year has seen a steady flow of difficult economic news and uncertainties in and around the world. There is no doubt that the entrepreneurial spirit represented not just by these winners, but all by the members have proven that you can build a bright future for ourselves, strengthen the idea in challenging times. Today is Guru Purnima, all of us are aware of that. I am very excited and eagerly waiting for you, for Mr. Sneha Desai. He's a guru. I've seen some of his videos. It is pleasure to have Mr. Sneha Desai amongst us to present the importance of aliens. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such beautiful and kind words. And now let's go to the next activity for which we all are anxiously waiting for. Waiting to listen from the man, जिनके नाम में ही प्रेम है, जिनके नाम से ही स्नेह झलकता है. I would like to call upon Mr. Divyang Zakaria to introduce our special guest speaker for tonight. Over to you, Mr. Divyang.
Good evening, the IDEA members and guests from all over the world. I welcome you all to the IDEA Entrepreneurs Nite 2021. And to add more glitters to this bright evening, we have a very special guest with watching and listening, whom is definitely going to bring great change in your life. Friends, most of us want life to be simple, easy and favorable. As a kid, we hear all the good stories with happy endings from our grandparents. Turning into an adult, as we enter the real life situations, we start realizing that it's not that simple. Stress, anxiety, sleeplessness, emotional disturbances, and lack of self-discipline start taking control over our lives. And there you need a real life guide, and that's Mr. Sneha Desai. Mr. Sneha Desai is an expert motivator, inspirational coach, and leader for every age group, businessmen, corporate executives, employees, students, housewives, networkers, and sportsmen. And for all who wish everlasting success, happiness, peace, and personal growth. He helps people to change their beliefs and thought pattern, experience less stress and more success in their lives through better communication, positive thinking, and spiritual knowledge. From last more than 14 years now, Mr. Desai has served as motivational guru to millions of people in every walk and talks of life. He is the founder and director of Sneha World, which has been conducting seminars and workshops on self-development to support people to unleash the power within. He is a certified clinical hypnotherapist from California Hypnosis Institute, USA, and certified NLP trainer from National Federation of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, USA. He has also done his MBA and as well as PhD in alternative medicines from Italy. He's a gentle speaker, sharp thinker who has in-depth knowledge of self and inner power. Yes, that's Sneha Desai for you. It is very difficult to put him into any specific mold, as he is a bundle of characteristics, most of which are unique in all ways. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and hit a round of applause for Mr. Sneha Desai ji. Sneha Desai ji, I think you can.
Thank you so much. First of all, really grateful for an amazing introduction. And I can see more than 200 people live right now. I'm really positively surprised, really great. And if possible, everyone can just put on their videos, because I have a big screen in front of me and I'll be able to see on my big screen if you put on your video. So let us have this experience as a live, dialogue experience, interactive experience. So see, I can see so many people, Zeenat and Harshita and Vineet and Sai Kalyan has put on the video, and Navneet and Sabarao, Raveen, kya baat hai. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Chotu Bhai, thank you so much for connecting me with IDEA. Great. Beautiful, guys. Thank you. You know, I was I was born in a simple Gujarati family, and I must say that I was born in a silver spoon atmosphere. Like, we had a 10-room house and a luxurious lifestyle in terms of car and driver and all the facilities. But when I, reached the age of 15, that was the time when my father had some financial challenges. And due to the financial challenges, a time came wherein we had to sell our house to cover up the debt. And my father's factory ultimately got shut down, and we had some financial challenges, and we had to move in a house which was a rented house. Now, at that time, I was just 15. मैं सिर्फ 15 साल का था. And at the age of 15, I became a new poor. I mean, I was born in a rich family, I can say that, but I became poor at the age of 15. Now, that was a totally different and a new experience for me. See, if you're born in a poor family, you accept what the situations are. But when you become a new poor, that's not easy to accept. And that's what happened with me. So, my lifestyle got changed and my inner circle got changed. I had a different, friends group, and a lot of things got changed, and which was difficult for me to accept. And it happened so that at the age of 16, I had finished my schooling, but it was not possible for my parents to put me in college. They did not have that financial support which I needed. And yes, now I had two choices. I could take the responsibility of my life or simply wait for some miracle to happen. If I ask you that what should I have to do, in that situation, like, should I take the responsibility or just simply wait? I would just love to know your answers in the chat. And guys, this is going to be an interactive session. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. So at times, if I request you to raise your hand, I would love if you can raise your hands. If I ask you to write some answers in the chat, I would love if you can answer me in the chat, because that is where, this is going to be interactive and more fun and learning would be possible. So yes, a lot of people are writing, and that is yes. Yes, you took the right decision, or else, taking responsibility, taking up the challenge. Beautiful. Thank you so much for all the amazing answers. Thanks, guys. Beautiful. So yes, I took the responsibility, and the age of 16, I started my own training company. Yes, at the age of 9, I had came up on stage for the first time, and from the age of 9 till 16, I gave motivation trainings and personality development and public speaking trainings totally free, as a passion, as a hobby. But when my family needed the support at the age of 16, I converted that passion into profession. And yes, by the age of 19, I was able to help my father recover pay out all the debt. And we were able to move to our own house from a rented house. And just by the age of 19, I was able to fulfill one of very big goals in my life, and that is buying a Mercedes Benz. Now, today, when I'm sharing my story, there's a specific purpose. Before I come on the topic which we are here to discuss, I'm sharing this story because the topic today, importance of alliance, before I talk about that, if you'll understand this success story, which I've been through in my life, you'll be able to directly correlate that how much powerful networking or alliance is. So I still remember, that Mercedes and BMW and Land Rover, whatever successes or goals I had to achieve in my life, I could make that possible. And moving on, I had that dream that, my family, raised me in a house of 10 rooms. And I wanted to create a similar kind of other property for my parents. And this is the house wherein we stay right now. This is 1 lakh square feet. It has got 40 rooms and a private swimming pool and a gym, cricket ground. All the facilities are available there. And by the age of 23, I was able to run 6 different businesses. And Dainik Bhaskar, the biggest media house of India, recognized me as the young entrepreneur of Gujarat. And I was able to author a lot of books, and went in giving trainings to a lot of companies and corporates. So you would have heard the name of SBI or LIC, Indian Oil, MG Motors have been my clients, and even Fortune 500 companies. One of the Fortune 500 companies called Dunkin' Donuts, they back in 2015, they specially invited me to United States, Las Vegas, and I was able to deliver a session for their business growth to all the entrepreneurs and owners and franchisees sitting there. And right now, I can say before the lockdown, I was conducting trainings in last 26 cities of India and, 7 different countries of the world. And more than 24 lakh people would have attended my sessions live. And I'm honored to say this, that I started my career at the age of 9. Right now I'm 34. So it has been 25 years on stage delivering lectures and motivation. And because of, thank you. Because of this, I can say that I just received this award, Bharat Nirman, in the field of training. But as everyone knows, I was actually, hearing all the conversations going before I was invited, and a wonderful question was being asked, that how everyone was able to cope up with the challenges, the uncertain times, and the pandemic situation with their businesses. I mean, yes, my industry, my business was actually affected very much by this pandemic, because I was not able to go on stage. I was not able to, have live audience, or, go for the auditoriums or big sessions. And for 10 months, after the lockdown, for 10 months, my company, my training company, booked losses. And guess what? I had to think out of the box. And that's where I thought of, starting the online sessions, which I had already done, but, to take it to a different level. And that's where I designed an in-house studio. And this is the same studio I am standing right now. So I'm able to see all the faces in front of me, those who have kept their cameras on. So, yes, this was the studio which I designed in the lockdown, and more than 500 people I can see in front of me, and I can conduct the whole sessions with multiple cameras. And when we designed this is one of the biggest studios in India by any motivational speaker or trainer. I can say that Economic Times, like you might be reading Times of India and Economic Times, the Economic Times group, they awarded me as an expert, as a digital coach in the month of February 2021. But guys, at times people tell me that, Sneh, you were lucky. And I take it as a compliment. Yes, I was lucky. But, success is not something, kind of a roll of a dice that bas ho jata hai, kabhi kabar. No, I believe that success is a replicable process. And if you do right things in the right way, then you can create your own luck. So the question here for all of you guys is, how many of you wishes to be lucky? Come on, raise your hand on your videos, guys. Come on, raise your hands. Yeah, awesome. I can see Mithul Mala ji raising hand. And okay, wait. Guys, when you hit that button, of the raise your hand thing, which is the, which is the new way of raising hand through this during this online programs. But I request, put your videos on. I can see each and everyone on my screen, and let's do this physically. All right, because if your body will get involved, then only your mind is going to get involved. Okay, so thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I can see so many people raising their hand. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, let me tell you that if you want to be lucky, then all the opportunities in your life, all the major deals and personalities in your life are just 4 contacts away. When I say 4 contacts away, what does this mean? This means, I have been in touch with so many celebrities in my life. Like if you see this picture, the bottom left corner photograph, I was just 19 when I wrote my first book, and it was inaugurated by Arshad Warsi. Now, Arshad came to my session only through 2 simple contacts. I requested one of my audience in Mumbai that I'm going to launch this book. I want a celebrity, and guess what happened? One of the participants just came to me that I have a guy who is into media, and he's someone who brings in celebrities. Sir, would you like to talk to him? And I was like, why not? And he made me talk to that person. Guess what? Arshad Warsi was on my stage. Now he was simply 2 contacts away from me. Another photograph, you could see that, and that was of Vivek Oberoi. Now, Vivek Oberoi, I can say that Vivek is one of my good friends now, and also part of one of my businesses. Okay, let me tell you, I run 7 different businesses, and Vivek is, active member, partner, friend in one of my business, I would say. Now, the contact of Vivek, similarly, I got through one of my students who was in his time struggling so much. He attended my sessions, and I became his kind of a role model or a guru, and, he excelled in his business. And Vivek was brand ambassador for a business which my student was running. Guess what? I brought that student in the same business, and he brought Vivek Oberoi in. Wow, how amazing is that? So, what I'm trying to share here is that all these great personalities who came across my life, for example, Paresh Rawal, Kader Khanji, Smriti Irani, or Ajay Devgan, or Irfan Pathan, like, me and Irfan Pathan are connected through an NGO wherein we, deal with scholarship programs and share some, I would say knowledge and resources with the children who are underprivileged but who deserve, So that's where Irfan Pathan and me are connected. But guys, what I'm trying to share here is nothing but power of alliance. See, it's about finding right people. If you can find right people, then all the opportunities, all the big deals, and all the great personalities are just 4 contacts away. How many contacts, guys? Come on, tell me in the chat. How many contacts away? 4. All right. I just want that number to be written in the chat. So Urvashi writes there. Thank you so much, Urvashi. And who else? Come on, write in the chat. Only 4 contacts away. Oh, yes. Yes. So many people are writing in the chat. Thank you so much for the amazing responses, guys. Believe me, the biggest of the opportunities are just 4 contacts away. You just need right people in your life. Now, when I say right people, now let me tell you this. Do you know this guy? Jante hain aap? Friends, Dhirubhai Ambani, one of the greatest business tycoons India ever had. Dhirubhai Ambani, I remember this story. Back in those days, when a street coffee was available in 5 paisa, he used to go to Taj Mahal Hotel just to have a 50 rupee coffee. Now, 50 rupee in those days, you can understand that can be, today 5,000 bucks. Just because, not because he used to afford that, but because he wanted to be in touch with those people who are millionaires, big businessmen. And that's where he used to go for a coffee in Taj Mahal Hotel, meeting unknown people, meeting those people who he desired to become in his life. Now, when I'm saying this, one more incident from his life, a person came to him. Now, by this time, Dhirubhai Ambani was a big businessman, and he wanted to hire someone for a good position, kind of a head of the department position for one of his projects. And the guy who walked in was एक ऐसा इंसान जो थोड़ा फेक रहा था, बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहा था. He was like that I'm this and that. He had a great attitude and ego about himself. He was thinking that he can impress Dhirubhai by faking something which he is not. And guess what? At the end of the interview, after the guy answered and told everything about his background and stuff, Dhirubhai just asked a simple question. आपके पिताजी की अब तबीयत कैसी है? How is your father doing now? You know what? The guy was shocked because in reality, his father had some health issue just last month. And he was shocked कि मैंने उसकी बात तक नहीं किया. I have not shared anything about it. And how does this guy know about my family background or about my father's health? Guess what? Dhirubhai was the person कि जब वो किसी को भी हायर करते थे, especially at good positions and managerial levels, he used to have a great network and a background check कि वो आदमी इंटरव्यू में आके चाहे कुछ भी बोल दे. But beforehand, Dhirubhai knew everything about that person. That was the network, that was the contact he had. And he firmly believed that through right network, only a person can excel. See, because back in those days, Facebook and YouTube is not available, and you cannot have a background check without having right contacts, which Dhirubhai had. So probably this is one of the biggest reason, that Dhirubhai was able to create Reliance, and this is the amazing level of heights which, Reliance have achieved. But here, a question arises, and that is, what is alliance? Probably when you were reading the topic for today, importance of alliance, the answer to that is pretty simple. Alliance is nothing but connection or network. Connection or network. Come on, guys, speak after me. What is alliance? Connection or network. Okay. Now, when we say the word network, what we feel is network का मतलब होता है members बनाना, Few people think it is kind of a chain. No, let me explain you. Each and every business model, each and every success story has a form of alliance or network. Otherwise वो successful नहीं हो सकता था. Now let me explain this. For example, if you see a shopping mall, can't you see a network here? Can't you see a form of alliance here? Let me explain. For example, there are different brands, different shops, and different owners. One person who created a building called a mall or a shopping mall brought all those people on one platform at one place. He created alliance. How many of you agree that shopping mall is an example of alliance? Huh? How many of you agree to this? Wow, beautiful. Absolutely yes, right? If the alliance was not possible, then the shopping mall idea would have been a bigger failure. Second example could be, आप जानते हैं, you would have been to this place in your life for sure. It could be any form of Indian Oil or Bharat Petroleum or SR pumps. But for example, Bharat Petroleum, they have network of, I would say, chain of gas stations across India and thousands of them. They created a network, alliance, and that is where they are able to achieve such a huge success. And in that model, there would be dealers, distributors, or franchises, right? And along with that, one more, Big Bazaar. You know this name, right? Now, Big Bazaar has more than 300 stores across India. And Big Bazaar sells more than 1,000 products from one place. Now, how is it possible कि आप एक दुकान के अंदर 1000 products लेकर आ सकते हैं? But they made that possible through the power of alliance. I hope you can understand कि अभी तक network या alliance का जो meaning हमारे mind में था, till date, whatever we used to understand about alliance or networking, I'm taking it to altogether a different level, my dear friends. Okay, so Big Bazaar having 1,000 products is nothing but a perfect example of alliance, right? Big Bazaar doesn't create any of their own products. It has just brought the best brands and the best products available out there at one place. Okay, now one more example. What is Myntra? Myntra is nothing but an example of alliance. My dear friends, a brand जिसके खुद की एक भी प्रोडक्ट नहीं है, yeah, they don't create any damn product, but they gave a platform to more than, you'll be shocked to know this, to more than 500 brands today in India. Wow, serving more than 5 crore customers. This is an example of alliance. And the result of this is, today, if you want to buy, if I'm specifically wanting to buy a black t-shirt, guess what? How many shops would I have to travel? कितने malls जाने पड़ेंगे? But if I go to Myntra and just, filter it out, round neck, half sleeve, solid, black color, guess what? I would like have a list of products, maybe 200 products from 40 different brands providing me that black color t-shirt which I was searching, right? So this is called power of alliance. And if you see the future, this is only the future. Let me repeat that. This is only the future. जो लोग अकेले काम करना चाहते हैं, वो शायद सब कुछ कंट्रोल में तो रखेंगे, but लंबा आगे नहीं बढ़ने वाले हैं. So I'll come to this point and I'm going to explain this much in detail. But one more example, guys. For example, Jio. जियो ने अपने नेटवर्क को इंडिया के कोने कोने तक पहुंचा दिया. They spread that networks and towers and different corners, villages of India. And the result of this, they invested a lot of time, energy, money. But the result of this is, today they have 42 crore subscribers. And if average monthly, one subscriber is paying, let's say, $300 to them, can you imagine the monthly turnover or the collection of Jio? 12,600 crores. Wow. Friends, It is as simple as this, that this people have created the right network. One of the best examples I can give you is McDonald's. Chain of restaurants. Creating a chain is nothing but, again, a power of alliance. And today, McDonald's has a chain of 39,000 franchisees or restaurants across the world, globally. Wow, that's huge. आप इसे जानते हैं. You would have been using their services. Can anybody write me in the chat without doing Google, okay? Without searching on Google, write me in the chat. Amazon kitni products बेचता है? How many products does Amazon sell? Just guess. And let's be realistic about it, all right? So what do you think? 500, 1,000. Okay, somebody's writing lakh. Somebody's writing, 2,500. Okay, 25,000. ठीक है. Okay. Now let me tell you this. Friends, even if you write 10,000 products, one part of our brain would have a thought, 10,000 products market mein hai bhi sahi. Even does 10,000 products exist? Different types of products. But surprisingly, the answer to this is Amazon sells 1 crore 20 lakh different types of products. Wow. But guess what? If Jeff Bezos and his team would have thought that if we go to someone asking them to come onto our platform to sell their products, and if the guy would have said no to us, or if he gives us rejection, then what? Don't you think so? This is one of the biggest fear which each and every one of us has when it comes to alliance or else networking or connecting people to our business, any form of affiliation and franchise, right? So Jyoti ji is showing me thumbs up on the same, and I really appreciate that, because it's not easy to accept, but I'm damn sure 95% of you are facing this challenge somewhere or the other, at some level or the other, in your business, in your career, and that is कि किसी ने मना कर दिया तो सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. And that's the biggest challenge we are facing. But somewhere Jeff Bezos and his team, they kept on facing all sorts of rejections. लाखों ना सुने होंगे, तब जाकर करोड़ों प्रोडक्ट्स उनके पास पहुंची है. And guess what? Today, आज ऐसा है that people want to bring their products on Amazon, and Amazon says no. How about that? So, that is where I hope you can understand that once you cross certain level of alliance and networking, then the ball is in your court. Then you are the one to choose. Earlier, the customer was one to choose, or the franchise was one to choose, right? So one more example could be one of the amazing examples, and that is Uber. Uber doesn't own a single taxi, but guess what? Uber is present in 80 countries of the world with more than 7 crore active customers and with 30 lakh drivers working for Uber. Wow. This is an example of alliance, my dear friends. This is an example of networking. यार एक बात तो पक्की है. I'm damn sure if we work single-handedly for our business, we can work for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, maybe 16 hours. I don't think so उससे ज्यादा होने वाला है. और जो 16 घंटे काम करेगा उसकी बीवी भाग जाएगी. But if 100 people are working for you 8 hours, what's the multiplication we are talking about? And similarly for Uber, if 30 lakh drivers are working for Uber, and if Uber is just generating 1 rupee out of one ride, what is the number we are talking about here, right? So that is the power of networking, my dear friends. I don't know how many of you are actually ready for today's session, because आज जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, this is not something कि जो छोटा सोचना चाहते हैं. Okay, I just went through ideas, background, and the purpose and vision, right? And this amazing forum, this amazing organization called Idea, who has organized this Entrepreneurs Night, has a huge vision. उनकी बहुत बड़ी सोच है. And that is where they're able, to organize such an event. And that is where they asked me to talk on power of alliance. To be honest with you, let me tell you this. Till today, ये सब्जेक्ट की डिमांड सामने से मुझे कभी किसी ने नहीं करी है in my 25 years of career. The reason being कि लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि ऐसा भी कोई सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है और इससे भी सक्सेस मिल सकती है. पता हो तो मांगते मेरे से. Guys, and that is where me and all of you here are pretty much, I would say, lucky today, fortunate enough कि हमने कुछ अच्छे कर्म किए हैं that we are able to understand this topic through the platform of Idea. So, let's have a round of applause for the management out there, for the leaders team and those who have organized today's evening, guys. Come on. So, one more example, you will be again shocked to know this. This guys brought up their own IPO just few days back, and I guess yesterday itself it was, launched for the people. And Zomato, बहुत कम लोग जानते हैं that they have presence in 24 countries of the world. Yeah, 24 countries. And you will be shocked to know, do you know how many restaurants are listed on Zomato? 14 lakh restaurants. Wow, this is big. And they brought in an IPO which was worth around 9,000, 10,000 crore. Okay, a bigger question. People used to ask me, I have been a business coach for so many years, so at times people ask me that, Sneha, should we invest in Zomato IPO? Okay, now the time has gone that wherein you can take the benefit of IPO because already it has been spiked or hiked by 60, 80%. But guys, let me tell you a simple story here. Now, this is a bit out of the topic, but I believe this is equally important for all the businessmen or entrepreneurs out there. See, Amazon did not had any single product. They used to sell products. It was like by the people, for the people. So we are the people, manufacturers, traders who used to bring their products on Amazon and customers used to buy. Amazon used to just provide a platform. But guess what? Amazon, through all the years of data, Amazon has become so intelligent कि उसको ये मालूम है that what sells good in Ahmedabad, what goes well in Kolkata, Amazon knows what is the best seller in Singapore, and it knows according to the categories and genre. For example, if Amazon knows that in the month of December, luggage bags are the top sellers, then in that case, Amazon also knows what types, what size, what color, and what price range is the best seller. Correct? Now that could be from Samsonite, VIP, or XYZ brands. All right. Now, Amazon having all this data, what they did was, and that is, they now started creating their own products in the name of Amazon Basics or Solimo. And what they did, for example, if that particular VIP bag with specific color, specific USP and size was going really well, Amazon went to a manufacturer and asked them to design the same bag, same color, with mild changes, so VIP brand won't have a question or else any legal issue with them. And they gave away the same format or the same type of product in maybe, let's say, 30% lesser price or 40 or 50% lesser price, because Amazon had that data. और हर business का एक rule है, the Pareto principle, that आपका business 80% जो आ रहा है वो 20% products से आता है, और जो 20% products है वो आपको 80% business देती है. So Amazon listed out those 20% bestseller products कि जो 80% business generate कर रही थी, and they started creating their own. And that's how Amazon started growing. Now that's the same thing with Zomato is going to do in the future with this 9,000, maybe 10,000 crore. Let me explain you that. Now Zomato knows कि अहमदाबाद के किस एरिया में, मुंबई के किस एरिया में लोग क्या खाना पसंद करते हैं. Like, you know, they know that in this particular area in Mumbai, this type of sandwich goes well, this ice cream goes well, and this biryani goes well. Okay. Now, till now, they used to provide a service to different forms of restaurants. But now what they'll do with all these funds is they're going to create something called a cloud kitchen. So for example, in that particular area of Mumbai, let's say Dadar, where that particular sandwich or vada pav or ice cream or that biryani was going well, they'll create a cloud kitchen to, you know, establish or to create a restaurant. You might need 5,000 square feet of space, but just to have a cloud kitchen, 1,000 square feet is more than sufficient to operate 4 to 5 different kitchen, 4 to 5 different restaurants. And that is where the overheads will come down. You know, a lot of cost is going to reduce. And through all the data which Zomato has collected till now, they'll start opening this cloud kitchens. And abhi tak aap jis restaurant se buy kar rahe the, Zomato is going to provide you with another options with their own kitchens, you know, selling something at a little cheaper price with a greater margin to you through their cloud kitchen concepts. So there is a higher possibility that this company is going to grow. But again, guys, you know, just don't go out on Monday buying the Zomato shares. Okay, just, you know, hearing this much. But what I'm trying to share here is that yes, this is called the power of network. All right. And in between, what I was sharing was the power of data. Now that's a different, you know, concept altogether. But yes, if you're a businessman, you should have all the database. For example, from day one till now, if your business is running from last 4 years, 14 years, or 40 years, you should have the database of all the customers. That could be their addresses and phone numbers and emails and a lot of things. Because see, when I go out to, you know, different business owners and businesses and corporates to teach them marketing and sales, anything or everything is possible if you have the data. You know, people tell me, sir, WhatsApp marketing kar sakte? My answer is yes. But the question is, where do you have the WhatsApp database? People ask me, sir, email marketing kar sakte? My answer is yes. But the question is, do you even have all the email IDs of all the customers till now? And if not, nothing is possible. So it's all about creating the database. Now that's a different subject. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but we were talking about power of alliance and networking. So I hope you can understand what Zomato is going to create in the future, my dear friends, right? And, you know, along with that, one more example, Marriott Bonvoy. You know, this is a perfect example of creating alliance that Marriott connected all its properties and not just its own properties, lot of different brands along this one name. And they have this membership program going on across 131 countries in the world with 7,300 hotels under the name of Marriott Bonvoy. This is called alliance. One more example could be an Indian example which started in India, founded by Ritesh Agarwal, and Oyo Rooms. This is again a very common name. And guess what? 800 cities of the world with more than 23,000 hotels connected through Oyo Rooms. Whew, big. This is huge. And one of the biggest names, almost 150 years old name in India, G.R.D. Tata, the great men who started Tata Sons. Guys, you'll be shocked to know that today Tata has more than 134 subsidiaries. मतलब कि Tata की जितनी companies है, उसके अगर सभी के नाम खोजे जाए, then they have 134 companies. And let me tell you, they have a manpower of 750,000 employees. Wow. You tell me, if this is not networking, then what it is? 7 लाख लोगों का उन्होंने एक नेटवर्क ही तो क्रिएट किया है. See, we have lot of myths, negative beliefs when we hear the word network. When we hear कि हमें किसी को कुछ रेफर करना है, हमें किसी को इस प्रोग्राम में लाना है, हमें अपने कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में किसी को बताना है. But don't you think so? All these big names are doing the same thing. It's just the same thing, my dear friends. Without alliance or networking or connecting to people or creating a team, nobody can ever grow in their life, in their businesses. So here, when you can see this example of Tata, my question is, if you are an active member of IDEA, what should you do? Shouldn't you connect more businessmen to it? Shouldn't you connect more, I would say, right people to this platform where there is a win-win possible, right? So, see, yes, Karthik is writing collaborations and Kalpak is writing connect more people. Yes, absolutely, guys, absolutely. That's what, we are understanding. Excellent program. NS Johorji is writing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the feedback. See, you know this man, right? Everybody knows him. Because I remember earlier when I used to travel out of India, I mean, I have the privilege to travel more than 28 countries, taking my sessions across many different parts of the world. I remember when earlier I used to tell that I'm from India, those foreigners used to react, "Oh, India, Mahatma Gandhi." Then a time came, when they used to react, "Oh, India, Sachin Tendulkar." Then now, in last 5-10 years when I'm traveling, "Oh, India, Modi." So, the world knows this person. And if, he was able to start as a chai wala and then become part of BJP, and then from CM to PM, if he was able to, go to the maximum heights possible what this country has to offer, let me tell you, it was only possible with one thing, and that is nothing but BJP has 18 crore members. These are the people who marketed for this guy. These are the people who promoted this name. These are the people who went to each and every corner of India, गली गांव नहीं छोड़े और मोदी जी का ढिंढोरा पीटा, और तब जाकर उतने वोट्स आए और तब जाकर वो उस कुर्सी तक पहुंच पाए. So if you think, guys, that Modi is the brand, let me tell you, there were 18 crore people who made that brand, who created that brand. So my question to you is that if you want to grow, अगर आप अपने आप को एक ब्रांड बनाना चाहते हैं, if you wanna, take your business to the next level, what's your team size? What are your connections? What are your collaborations? How many people do you know कि जो आपको उस ऊंचाई तक लेकर जाने वाले हैं? So friends, Harvard University, there was a history written, like, a lot of histories are written by Harvard, but there was a history written back in 2004, 4th of February. A student of Harvard, back in those days, those teenagers had a big challenge. And the challenge was, girlfriend kahan se khoje? Yeah. In Harvard, where to find a girlfriend? Where to find a good boyfriend? किसके साथ hang out करें? किसके साथ आज party करें? So, to give a solution to all these questions, couple of people got together and they created a platform and a list of all the names, profiles, photos of all the students in Harvard. All right, of all the students in Harvard. And that idea clicked so well that they took the same idea to another university, to a different campus, then to third, fourth, fifth, 10th. And you know what was that idea? 2004, 4th of February, हार्वर्ड के एक डोरमेट्री के रूम से क्रिएट हुआ था, and that was Facebook. Wow. And what was the purpose of the Facebook? Can anybody recall what did I just said back? And that was to find friends. Wow. To connect to friends. And that idea was such a hit that in 2006, September 26, Facebook got available to each and every human being on this planet Earth who had access to internet. And they created a platform of connection. Facebook is one of the best examples of alliance ever. So अगर आपको कभी भी लगे कि when you are going to meet somebody, to connect to somebody, if you feel नहीं नहीं यार मैं बेच नहीं सकता, अरे उसने मना कर दिया तो, अरे नहीं यार उसने मतलब मुझे रिजेक्ट कर दिया तो, then let me tell you, always recall Facebook. Facebook did that virtually, you are doing that physically. It's as simple as that. बस कुछ गलत फहमियां है हमारे दिमाग में नेटवर्किंग को लेकर जिसको हटाने की जरूरत है. Okay, and if Facebook is a form of network, then I believe you can understand now what is YouTube and what is LinkedIn. This is nothing but all the social networks which are there out. You know, I mean, LinkedIn is now able to connect so many corporates and team members and employees and CEOs and HR heads on one platform. But the whole psychology behind this, if you understand this pyramid, तो आज आपने इस सेशन से सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज सीख ली. When we start our life as a human being, we are dependent. We are dependent. As a small kid, हम हमारे माता पिता के ऊपर, परिवार के ऊपर dependent है. Being a small kid, we are not able to do anything. We want people around us, our family members, to do everything for us. For example, that could be changing our nappy. That could be feeding us. Because we are a kid, we are dependent. जब हम बड़े होते हैं, you know, as a kid, हमने बहुत बार सुना, अभी तुम बहुत छोटे हो. And that's where we always had this, एक बार मुझे बड़ा हो जाने दो, right? Everybody wanted to be independent. We never used to, you know, एक जब हमारा brain development हो गया, we were not comfortable with this word that we are dependent on somebody and somebody else have to do something for us. We always wanted to be independent, correct? Independent. Now, when we, you know, take our life to the next level, and that is independent, I'll tell you this. जब हम independent हो जाते हैं, we do a startup, or else, you know, we you know, start with a small shop or a trading business or a service or manufacturing something. We feel that yes, this is what I was supposed to do years back. This is the right form or the right thing which I'm doing. But let me tell you this. अगर आप अकेले अपने दम पर कुछ करने के लिए जाएंगे, if you do it alone, आप कंट्रोल में रहेंगे, you will be in control. But आप लंबे तक आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे. You will grow fast, but you won't grow far if you do it alone. And that's the biggest challenge with Indian entrepreneurs. Because हमारे बाप दादा से हमें बिजनेस सीखने को मिला है, और जो हमारे वहां एंसेस्टर्स हुआ करते थे, अवर ग्रैंडफादर्स, उनका मॉडल सिंपल था. द मॉडल वाज दुकान पर दे वर सपोज टू सिट, वो गद्दी के ऊपर, वो एक पर्टिकुलर चेयर के ऊपर, वेयर वी हैड दैट, यू नो, कैश ड्रॉवर, एंड वी वर इन कंट्रोल. We used to feel if somebody else would sit here and I'll go out, then there would be some form of mischief which is going to happen. We wanted to be in control. And just to be in control, you know, my grandfather, who used to run his own business, and that was of a grocery store, and this is a real story, he was never able to open another store. He was never able to, you know, create another big bazaar, because he wanted to keep everything in control, na? And that's what we are doing. We want to be independent. बोले दूसरों के सामने मैं हाथ फैलाऊं क्यों? That's the bigger problem we have. We did not want to do partnership with the shop besides us. If that guy was selling something different, हमारे दिमाग में ये चलता था, rather than doing partnership with him, why not I also sell the same thing? And that is where पीछे go down है ना छोटा पड़ने लगा था, क्योंकि आजू बाजू जो भी बेच रहा था सब कुछ हमको बेचना था. We never thought of this, that why can't we create a affiliation or a partnership? If somebody would come to my shop asking the thing which I am not selling but my neighbor is selling, I can have a share with him. I can have an affiliation with him, and vice versa. If he is not selling what I am selling, I can again create an affiliation. See, competition is old school. Let me repeat, competition is old school. Cooperation is the future. Cooperation is the future. So if this makes sense to you, okay, how many of you can understand this? And if this makes sense to you, then write MS, makes sense. All right, write MS in the chat, everyone. Thank you. If this makes sense to you, that today it's not about competition. Uber did not compete. Uber created a cooperation model. Zomato did not compete. It created a cooperation model. Marriott did not compete. It created a cooperation model. I hope you can understand all those examples which I was giving was these perfect example of this psychology which we need to change, and that is dependence nahi, independent nahi, interdependence. Let me give you that new word again, and that is interdependence. This is how you grow. इससे आप लंबा आगे बढ़ोगे. इससे आप जो सोच नहीं सकते उस लेवल पर ग्रो करोगे. Interdependence. And my dear friends, if you want to create interdependence in your life, then you need to create a network. You need to collaborate. You need to partner. You need to meet people. You need to meet strangers. You need to find right people कि जहां पर आपके विचार मैच हो सकते हैं, where your frequencies, your values, your ethics match. Now when I'm saying this, that is where it is rightly said, your network is your net worth. Let me repeat, your network is your net worth. Now till now, I was talking at an business level, I would say, but even in your life, at an individual level for your personal development also, this carries a lot of score. Now, let me explain you this. IDEA has given a platform, International Dynamic Entrepreneurs Alliance has given this platform that where you can create the right network. And if you have the right network, you can have the net worth you desired in your life. But at an individual level also, do you know, आप जिन लोगों के साथ वक्त बिताते हैं, the first 5 people, your inner circle, will decide कि आप अपनी जिंदगी में ग्रोथ करोगे या फॉल करोगे. Yes. Jim Rohn, the greatest guru of all time, the greatest trainer of his time, said, you are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. आपके आसपास जो पहले 5 लोग हैं, उन्हीं की एवरेज जिंदगी आप जीते हैं. डू यू नो, आपके जो नियर एंड डियर वंस है, द इनर सर्कल यू हैव, फॉर एग्जांपल योर फ्रेंड्स, योर पार्टनर्स, या जिनके साथ आपका उठना बैठना होता है ज्यादा, द इनर सर्कल. ओके, दैट इनर सर्कल विल affect your doing. You will do what they are doing. It will affect your talking. अब वो बात करोगे जो वो लोग बात करते हैं. It will affect your eating. For example, in your inner circle, all your friends are someone who knows, all the good outlets and the street food जो कोने कोने पे गली नुक्कड़ पे आपके शहर में मिलता है. And if you have this inner circle and friends who are foodie, you tell me, इनके साथ रहते हुए साल भर में आप कितना वजन बढ़ाओगे? Because if they are foodie, all right, and they are the ones जो हमेशा खाना पीना स्ट्रीट फूड एंजॉय करते हैं, स्विगी से ऑर्डर करना पसंद करते हैं, and they are not the ones who love home food, उनके साथ रहते हुए, being with those guys, you are gonna gain 4 to 5 kilo at the end of the year. That is for sure. Along with that, it's going to affect your thinking. वो जो सोचते हैं आप सोचेंगे, वो लोग जो मानते हैं आप मानेंगे, वो लोग जो पढ़ते हैं आप वही पढ़ने वाले हैं. If they are not good readers, you won't be a good reader. Guess what? Whatever they watch, you're going to watch that. If they are the people always watching news and what is happening around the world, and whenever they meet, they keep on talking about what is happening in the world, guess what? You will be an outsider. Now, if you don't watch news, you will be an outsider. You won't be able to talk, communicate, chat, and that is where आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? From next day, you need to start watching news. For example, they are the ones, who saw Mirzapur web series, and they are fan of Mirzapur web series. Now tell me, whenever they meet, जब वो मिर्जापुर के dialogues बोलते रहते हैं, and if they keep on, sharing jokes out of Mirzapur, आप या तो उनके साथ बैठ नहीं पाओगे, और या फिर अब आपको मिर्जापुर देखना पड़ेगा. Because this feeling of belonging is only created when you do what your inner circle is doing. My dear friends, that is where, you need to understand that whatever their goals are, it would be your goals. Whatever their purpose of life is, it would be your purpose of life. For example, if their goals or their purpose of life is that they don't want to do anything in their life, they are lazy asses, then in that case, you will be also the one. And if they are not good givers, you won't be a good giver. If they are good givers, yes, you'll also believe in charity. And not only that, you know what? Whatever they are earning, you'll be earning the average of that. So अगर आपका उठना बैठना उन लोगों के साथ है जो आलस से भरे हुए हैं, आप भी आलस में ही रहेंगे. If you are with negative people, you will be leading a negative lifestyle. If you are around people who always find flaws and faults and problems and who criticize, आपके स्वभाव में भी वो चीजें आना शुरू कर देगी. So right now, you don't need to think about your husband कि काश मेरे husband ने ये प्रोग्राम सुना होता, उनको बहुत जरूरत थी. Okay, let me tell you. See, family is the one, when you talk about your parents and wife and husband and children, maybe you cannot change them. वो आपके साथ हमेशा रहेंगे. But when you talk about partners, collaborations, inner circle, friends, you can always choose those people. और अगर आप अपनी जिंदगी में उड़ना चाहते हैं, तो उन लोगों के साथ जिंदगी जीना बंद कर दो जो खुद ही जमीन पर रहना चाहते हैं. I was 17 when I had started my own business. And as I shared my story that I started from scratch from a rented house. Back in those days, I loved watching cricket. I loved watching movies. I was the one every evening going out with my friends. But when I jotted down all the big goals of my life at the age of 17, I sat down for 4 days. मैं अकेला 4 दिन बैठा. And I made a list of 101 goals in my life. And I came to know that if I want to fulfill these dreams, तो अब वो दोस्त हर शाम को जहां पर जा रहे हैं, I cannot accompany them. I cannot keep watching those movies, or I cannot waste my time whenever India is playing cricket. I cannot watch them or support them. And I simply changed my inner circle. And to be honest with you, I had those people around me जो खुद ही आलसी थे और जिनकी जिंदगी में कोई गोल्स ही नहीं थे. But back in those days, I was not able to find the right people immediately. I came out of the old circle, but I was not able to find a new circle. Until then, see, I was not fortunate enough to, be in contact with Idea, which I am now. But, when I was not able to find the right people, what I did was nothing. I went alone. मैं अकेला हो गया, and I started my journey alone till the time I can find right people around me. I can find right successful guys or people who are focused on their goals. And that was a turning point in my life, I would say. Until the age of 26, I was able to achieve all the 101 goals of my life. I started from a rented house from scratch until the age of 26. Mercedes, BMW, Land Rover, a house of 1 lakh square feet. Everything was, achieved. I would say I was running 7 different businesses till then, and till the age of 30, I had created 100 CR of net worth. You heard it right. And that was only possible because I came in contact with the right people. See, today, Idea is giving you this opportunity to come in contact with right people. And if you will do that, and if you will have the right inner circle, everything can change in your life. But you know what? When people learn all this stuff, they tell me, Sneh, don't worry. We have understood everything. We are very, very positive and motivated after your talk. So now we are gonna change, improve, and teach our inner circle, our friends, that they should improvise. Okay, now let me tell you this. What is there on your screen? This is donkey. All right, donkeys, I would say. See, a donkey cannot become a horse. A donkey can become a better donkey. All right. एक गधा बेहतर गधा बन सकता है, वो घोड़ा नहीं बन सकता. So now you need to decide कि आपके इनर सर्कल में गधे कितने हैं और घोड़े हैं या नहीं है. So अगर गधे हैं और आपको ये लगता है that after this session you are gonna change them and improve them, तो मैं बता दूं, गधों की तादाद ज्यादा है और इसलिए पूरी संभावना है कि आप उनको घोड़े नहीं बना पाओगे, वो मिलके आपको गधा बना देंगे. So you simply have to, change the whole, lifestyle. You like, आप जो उन लोगों के साथ कर रहे हैं, जितना वक्त आप उन लोगों को दे रहे हैं, उससे आपको बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा और आपको अब से उन लोगों को वक्त देना शुरू करना पड़ेगा जो सक्सेसफुल लोग हैं, जो सही लोग हैं, जो आपकी ग्रोथ में हेल्प कर रहे हैं, जो आपकी लाइफ में वैल्यू ऐड कर रहे हैं. And when I'm saying this is the reason, friends, John and Akshay are very good friends. The reason being, both of them wake up early in the morning. Both of them believe firmly in fitness and exercising, and both of them don't party at night. They don't go to award functions, and they sleep by 9 o'clock. They sleep by 9 o'clock. All right. One more example. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, great friends, because both believe in investments and creating something new for the world. And that's where, that's where they both are really good friends. See, what can you see on the screen? You will say 0, right? Was there on the screen? 0. But if I add 1 and 0 besides this, then it will become 100. To be honest with you, it does not matter what we are. It does not matter what we are. But if we find the right alliance around us, then 0 can also become 100. Again, one more 0. But if I, simply add B and Y, that becomes boy. It is no more a 0. Again, one more 0. If I add a square and a triangle, it becomes a circle. It does not matter what you are. What matters is what are your contacts? What is your network? Who are the people around you? So to develop the right or the genuine connections, let me give you 3 simple steps for that. Number 1, you always have to be curious. You always have to take interest in the other person. In any form of gathering, conference or forums, see, if you will be the one जो चुपचाप कोने में बैठा रहेगा, it is not going to work. You are at loss. So it's important to approach people. It's important to talk to people. And it's not a difficult thing, let me tell you that. The start is difficult. The start is difficult. But the easy or the simplest ideas to talk with a stranger could be simply appreciating the other. Or simply asking a question कि जो बात शुरू करे, trigger करे. Or maybe simply a eye contact and giving a smile. That's more than sufficient, especially for all the women out there who are, beautiful on my big screen. So, आपके लिए सिर्फ एक नजर मिलाकर स्माइल करना It's a simple way to start a conversation. So it's pretty easy, but if you are genuinely interested in the other person, then and then only it would be possible कि जहां पर आप एक connection develop करेंगे. But interested in the other person in terms of what he is, what he does, what is his background. See, because you cannot just go out there and start talking about yourself. It's not going to work. You need to be first genuinely interested in the other person. और जब सामने वाले में आप इंटरेस्ट लेंगे तभी वो आपकी बात में इंटरेस्ट लेंगे. All right, now comes the second step, and the second step is creating a win-win. Now when I say that you have to create a win-win, so again, आपको सिर्फ अपने फायदे की बात नहीं करनी है. Talk about the other. उसे क्या फायदा मिल सकता है और उसे आप क्या दे सकते हैं. And the third, and this is the most important, being in touch. When I say being in touch, what this means is it's not about just establishing a relationship on the spot. It's about being in a regular touch with that person. So for example, when I am commuting or when I'm traveling, when I'm driving, when I'm in traffic, that's one of the best times I believe I have, because that's the time I connect to people through my phone. Generally मैं ऑफिस में या अपने घर के वक्त में बात नहीं कर पाता, but whenever I'm commuting or traveling, that's the time I connect to my partners, my customers, my, I would say affiliates, distributors, dealers. And that's the time I'm able to establish more powerful connections. And just being in touch, that could be also in terms of, wishing birthdays and anniversaries, or for example, today it was Guru Purnima. And yes, from yesterday till now, I would have received more than 500 WhatsApps. And I would say that simply replying to those people or receiving their phone calls is like being in touch. And the more I'm in touch with those people, automatically I'm going to establish genuine connections. So I hope you have written all these 3 points, because this is how you're going to establish long-term relationships. And the more long-term relationships you have, you're going to grow. Again, I repeat, your network is your net worth. But now, before I finish, last 5 minutes, guys, see, you all are here wherein you believe firmly that your personal development is the most important thing. How many people believe this? If you believe this, just raise your hand, guys. Come on. If you believe this, just raise your hand, that personal development is the most important thing. Because बाहर की दुनिया में हमें उतनी ही success मिलती है जितना खुद हम अपने आप को grow करते हैं. The more we grow, the more success we can have. All right. So if you believe this, then in that case, all these things you should be doing on a regular basis. I know you believe this, that, yes, we should do exercise and meditation, reading, and, follow gratitude and prioritize stuff and visualize and everything. Okay. Now, when I ask people that, should you do this? Should you believe in this? 100 out of 100 people tell me that, yes, we should. And then when I ask the another question, how many of you do it regularly? The answer drops down to only 10%. This is the average I've received in all of my sessions. And the biggest excuse people give me is, sir, time nahi mil raha. Sir, meditation karna chahte, time nahi hai. Exercise karna chahte, time nahi hai. The solution to this, because this is the secret formula I've been following in my life, and that is, if you want to win your day, you have to win your morning. Let me repeat, if you have to win your day, you have to win your morning. See, all these great people, Dalai Lama wakes up 3 o'clock in the morning. Swami Ramdev wakes up at 3 o'clock. Mahatma Gandhi used to wake up at 4 o'clock. APJ Kalam used to wake up at 4 o'clock. PV Sindhu, Dwayne Johnson, Tim Cook, all these great people, Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, Amitabh Bachchan, Narendra Modi, Rajnikant ji, all morning at 5 o'clock. And Akshay Kumar, Richard Branson, Virat Kohli, Jack Ma, the creator of Alibaba, or else Mark Zuckerberg, Ratan Tata, Howard. Howard is the CEO of Starbucks, and Sundar Pichai, the Google CEO. All these people wake up pretty much early in the morning because they firmly believe that in the morning they have high energy, high productivity, high creativity. They believe that they have to be ahead of the pack. वो भीड़ से आगे रहना चाहते हैं और इसीलिए वो सुबह जल्दी उठते हैं. They spare some time in the morning for their personal development, and guess what? सुबह में कोई disturbance नहीं है, कोई stress नहीं है. That's the best part of the morning. because in the evening when you know are finishing your day, आप पूरे ऑफिस को खत्म करके घर पे आए हैं, and at that time if you have to go to gym or else you have to work out or do meditation, majority of the time या तो आपके पास time नहीं है, or you are exhausted, or then you have some family time, or you know guest आ चुके हैं, या maybe some of your favorite TV programs are there, and that's where शाम को वो हो नहीं पाता है. And that's where I would like to request, wake up just 1 hour early in the morning. Let me repeat that, just 1 hour early in the morning. आप 7 बजे उठते 6 बजे उठना शुरू कीजिए, आप 6 बजे उठते 5 बजे उठना शुरू कीजिए, just 1 hour early, and by that you can finish your morning meditation, some of your readings, maybe you know exercise for 30 minutes, maybe walking for 20 minutes. See, हर एक एज ग्रुप के लिए अलग होगा और आपकी प्रायोरिटीज के मुताबिक अलग होगा, but I hope you can understand that there could be a list of things you can do just by waking up 60 minutes early, 1 hour early, and this is pretty easy. ना इसके लिए भी आसान है. अगर आप 12 बजे सो रहे हैं तो आज से आप पौने 12 बजे सोएंगे, 15 मिनट जल्दी सो जाए, 15 मिनट जल्दी उठिए. एक हफ्ते के बाद आधा घंटा जल्दी सो जाए, आधा घंटा जल्दी उठिए. You know, after 1 more week, 45 minutes जल्दी, 45 minutes early, and after probably in the 4th week or the 5th week, 1 घंटा जल्दी, 1 घंटा जल्दी again in the morning. So it's as simple as that. I mean, रातों रात कोई change नहीं लाना है. Don't do it rapidly, instantly. Just do it in a gradual process. And if you want to make this possible, then I would like to suggest one more learning opportunity. If you have enjoyed today's session, guys, you know, then I'll just take one opportunity for 2 minutes, and that is to guide you through one of my program, which is known as Magical Morning. It's a 3-hour of online session. I highly request you that if you are the one who is not able to wake up early in the morning, or you are the one who keep on snoozing, then this is the program which will scientifically help you to wake up early in the morning. And one more program along with that, habit mastery, because you know हमारे अंदर कुछ आदतें हैं जो बदलने की जरूरत है, कुछ बुरी आदतों को छोड़ना है, कुछ अच्छी आदतों को अपनाना है. So this is the program. Again, it's a 3-hour of session, you know, where I scientifically explain, which no schools or colleges actually explain, that how you can bring a change in your brain patterns for changing the years of habit or bringing in all the good habits for your life. And along with that, sleep smarter. You know, this is the program. Why this is important? Because if you want to win your morning, you need to win your night. और आज हम लोग उल्टा कर रहे हैं, हम लोग रात को 1 बजे सो रहे, 2 बजे सो रहे, और सुबह 7 बजे 8 बजे उठ रहे. I don't know, you know, Harshita ji has been laughing a whole of my session. Maybe या तो मेरे points कुछ ज़्यादा उनको connect हो रहे हैं, या you know कुछ ना कुछ उनकी बातें आसपास अच्छे से चल रही किसी के साथ. I don't know what is happening there, but if you're enjoying this session, that's great. And yeah, that's the problem of a big screen. Sorry for that, you know, because मैं सभी को देख पाता हूँ on my big screen. So you know, and you know, along with this, guys, you know, one more, and that is Enlightened Millionaire. This is a package of all my 4 programs together, और ये total 10 hours के हमारे session रहते हैं. The value goes to 50,000. But guys, you know, normally when we sell this package, we give it at 5,000, and this package is available on our platform, which is known as Life Gurukul. This is a web application. This is a mobile application for Android and iOS. And guys, the program would be available 24/7. जैसे आप Netflix के ऊपर अपनी मर्जी से मूवी देखते हैं, वैसे ये प्रोग्राम को आप 3 महीने तक कभी भी फिनिश कर पाएंगे through your mobile, computer, laptop. It's a self-paced, pre-recorded program. And just for idea, just for all of you guys who have been in my session from last 1 hour, मैं आपको एक special price पर ये देना चाहूँगा, which I generally give it at 5,000. मैं आपको वो देना पसंद करूँगा, and that is only 1,499. All the 4 programs, all the 10 hour of session. The reason being, I firmly believe, जब आप इसको follow करेंगे, this is gonna change your whole personality, and in return, this is gonna change your business. All right? And you know, to get this, you can just click a picture of this slide. इसका photo ले लीजिए, take a screenshot. This is the link, morning.snehadesai.com. वहां पर जाकर के आज रात 9 बजे तक आप ये स्पेशल ऑफर का बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं, morning.snehadesai.com. If you have any challenges with the website, with the payments, or any issues, there are contact numbers. My team would be available today night till 10 o'clock. All right, so they'll help you out if anything. All right, so yes, thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share this. And guys, let me tell you, you know, it was an honor to be on this platform. And Urvashiji, let me appreciate you and your whole team for organizing such an amazing platform. And I was really happy to know this कि ये platform और आज का session सिर्फ सीमित नहीं था for the members. It was open, wherein people can invite others, you know. And that is where, yes, sharing is caring. और उसी से हम एक बेहतर नेटवर्क और अलायंस क्रिएट भी कर सकते हैं. सो इट वाज अ ग्रेट इनिशिएटिव. थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू स्नेह जी, थैंक यू. जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था, आपके नाम में स्नेह झलकता है और इतनी ज्यादा प्यार भरी बातें आपने सिखाई हैं. आई एम श्योर each and every person here has learned a lot. Thank you. So, wasn't this a great learning session, people? If you say yes, please write on the chat box. Yes, it was a great learning session. Come on. And I would request, before Snehaji goes, let me know how many of you have written down the points that he just said. Well, I have written down in my notebook, and I would like to know how many of you recollect the points that he just said. Come on, write on the chat box. I will give you the first hint. Interdependence. That is the word that I learned today. It is not dependence, it is not independence, it is interdependence that is going to give us the networking. The second word was your network is your net worth. And how are you going to increase this? Come on, give me in your chat box. Can you see the answers there? Come on, yes, in a circle. Interdependence, increase network, communicate more. Yes, more. Come on, this is not it. There are lots of words there. We have to honor Mr. Desai here. He gave valuable 60 minutes, to increase our business, to increase our network, to increase and collaborate. Come on, good. Listen with interest, connecting more, keep in touch. Yes, and I'm sure we are going to be in touch with you, Mr. Desai. We are not going to leave you so soon. We will definitely keep connecting with you. Thank you so much, sir. So all you guys, I know you have enjoyed this immensely energetic and wonderful session brought to you by our own AAA Advisors idea. And of course, after this encouraging session, let's have few more encouraging words from our own founder member, one of our board of governors from Hyderabad, Mr. Nagaraju Vemula. Sir, please, would you say a few words here?
Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yes, madam, you have already told my points. What more I can tell?
Still, coming from your side, it will be much valuable.
In fact, I made a lot of notes, Okay, no problem. Thank you, Mrs. Urosi. Good evening, respected special invitees and distinguished guests. Thank you for joining this evening. And very special thanks to today's celebrity speaker, Mr. Desai. Your speech is very amazing and very inspiring, and we learned a lot. Incidentally, today is a Guru Purnami, so we learned a lot and which are useful to every entrepreneur. And the way you describe about the alliance, the power of alliance by giving the images, examples, and all, really we learned a lot. I made some list, among all that is your highlight is that utilizing the opportunities. That is very important. In fact, I keep saying, if you don't have opportunity, that is a big opportunity. And maybe some other time I can explain that. Now time is short. Okay. And we learned a lot from you. Some of the points I noted down is generally we keep seeing people poor to rich because of global economic development for last so many years. But it is surprising that you turn from rich to poor, and again you become rich. At that point, I will tell you later. And and you have written the book at the age of 24 years. It is again one more inspiration. And you said finding the right people. That is very important. You gave it a very image this one. And you have well explained about connection and network. In fact, network we generally don't use in idea. Reason is people get confused with multi-level marketing. I'm not going by dictionary meaning. We keep calling alliance. That is the main. And I myself generally take so many examples like, shopping malls and social network, online shopping. You gave a lot of examples about Amazon, Uber, Ola, OU, Facebook. Great, we learned a lot. And you explained so well about the competition, the difference between the competition and complementary. As an advisor, I keep always saying everyone, that we're not able to understand what is the difference between the competition and complementary. And you explained so well. I did not understand what you were trying to say about dependence and independence. I thought it is out of something going on. Finally, you said interdependence. Very much correct. Interdependence is, we are all human being, not only human being, whole, this universe is interdependence. And and you also said about very important, this point is about when you are in the alliance, any group, we need to see a positives of the other partner. We should not see the negatives. That is very good point you said. And and you started a business at the age of 17 years, and you noted down 101 goals, and now you are worth of 100 crores. Remember, I'm a chartered accountant, make use of my services. So, well, lot we learned. And finally, you said 3 points to remember, that be curious. Yeah, if you are not curious, nothing, no progress. And win-win, always we should think win-win. The other party also we need to think, and be in touch. That is what in idea also we keep selling. We are telling 4 pillars. You said only 3 pillars, all covered here. We also, you are telling be in touch. We are saying appearance. So like that, we say efficiency. We are telling win-win. That means you take money and don't do proper service, then it is not win-win. So like be curious, identify demand. So, in addition to that, we have one more called introduction. Like, you introduced so many, we are introducing so many. So, and finally, one more very important I learned from you is always saying the problems. And my boss used to tell me, don't tell me because of this problem I'm not doing. You had to say, despite of all these problems we have done. So I learned a lot. Finally, you gave amazing offers to all of us about your fee structures and all. We'll also circulate to all our members. So thank you, Mr. Desai, for giving us your time. And in fact, this initiative is from Mr. Divyang Sikaria. Mr. Divyang Sikaria, it is a really great initiative you have taken, and great support from Mr. Another very inspiring member, Mr. Chotalal. In fact, Mr. Chotalal is instrumental for all this session, bringing a celebrity today on Guru Purnima and educating us. Idea, in fact, in the idea objective is education only. Alliance depends on you. We only educate you. It depends on you how you will make use. And you brought a celebrity speaker. And I request Mr. Divyang Sikaria to say a few words about our. I understand he is popularly known as a Chota Bhai. Can I also call you, sir, Chota Bhai? Mr. Divyang Sikaria, can I say our Chota Bhai?
Thank you, sir. Chotu Bhai, like, he's the eldest member of our chapter. He's a person with big connects, actually, and always smiling, with humble and always positive in his approach. All I can say is, we are blessed to have you with us in a chapter, and being a young entrepreneur myself, seek blessing from experienced people like you, Chotu Bhai. Thank you so much, Chotu Bhai, for bringing us and giving us such opportunity and enlightening us this session. Chotu Bhai, you can unmute yourself and you can say something if you wish. Please give access. Please host unmute.
Hello. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you to all our members and all that you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you, Mr. Divyangji and Mr. Chota Bhai. Madam Urvashi, I need some more time because I need to acknowledge and let everyone do not confuse that this is not a vote of thanks, because I may not get back the mic again. So I want to make use of this opportunity to thank some of the I want to acknowledge and thank some of the key persons for today. Some of the key persons today. Once again, great initiative, Mr. Divyang Sikaria, and great support from Chotabai, and great support from all the ambassadors, advisors, head table members, and to name few names, senior members who worked till midnight, like Mr. Rajiv Lodha, Mr. EVC Prasad, and Mrs. Urshi Kamath, and Mr. Karthik Vemula, Mr. Navneet Lodha, and so many technical people. In fact, other day I was going through, 2 days back, I was going through my WhatsApp at the 11 p.m. I see one like a meeting is scheduled. And when I joined, it was in the middle. Like, it was not actually, you were not discussing, you were fighting. Yeah, very much that aggressiveness is required for to be successful in this competitive market. Keep it up. Keep it up. I also would like to thank today. I also would like to thank some of the supportive organizations like Lions Club Alwal from Hyderabad, Lions Club Kolkata Paradise, Lions Club Kolkata Park Street. Thank you so much. I also see so many guests joining from Singapore, Vietnam, Cambodia, Bangladesh. Thank you, one and all. And incidentally, tomorrow, 25th July, is the first anniversary of Bangalore Green City chapter. Congratulations to the Bangalore Green City members. Wish you all success. And finally, my dear IDEA family members and friends and guests, IDEA is to welcome everyone IDEA. If you have any idea for a mutual benefit, please, we welcome all your ideas. You can speak to any member or any head table, ambassadors, advisors for a mutual benefit. And we don't follow like a rigid principle, deciding something somewhere, and we don't want to impose like that. We only do a awareness. It depends on you how you will make use of this one. I hope you will make use of this platform. Thank you, one and all. Next session, very important session is there. Hope nobody got confused. This is not a vote of thanks. Thank you, madam. Over to Mrs. Urosi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such encouraging words. And you practically, I would like to say that in Hindi, पूरा 1 घंटे का जो निचोड़ है, वो आपने 5 मिनट में complete कर दिया. So if you want me to translate this, you practically gave a concise session of 5 minutes of what Sneha ji gave in 1 hour. So thank you for those encouraging words. Well, encouragement and appreciation goes hand in hand. And the best way to appreciate is to give an award. बच्चा हो या बड़ा हो, सभी को awards पसंद हैं. Why? Because it motivates us to perform better, both personally and professionally. So this special event of Entrepreneurs Night is an extension of the same appreciation. So please join your hands together as I welcome our respective ambassadors from IDEA to give away the various awards to our own inspiring members. To start with, I am honored to call upon one of our leading ladies of IDEA, IDEA's own training and business coach, our ambassador, Mrs. Lakshmi Prasanna from Hyderabad, to give away the awards to the members of Alpha Chapter. Prasanna ma'am, please do the honors. Ma'am, please unmute yourself. Not yet. The technical team, would you please request her to unmute? You can give her the rights to unmute. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Urosi, and thank you, IDEA management team, for giving me this privilege to announce the awards for the Alpha Chapter. Alpha Chapter is, the Alpha. When we say the Alpha male, the Alpha Chapter is the core chapter that we have started in Hyderabad. And we have a lot of stalwarts. And first, I'm very happy to announce none other than our septuagenarian Ram Avat Sharma ji, right, as the most inspirational member. Personally, I take inspiration from him because of his disciplined approach as a business person and in the network. He is so disciplined about, following all the business tools we have. Be it the presentation, he constantly requests for the presentations to showcase the KVMs, and he keeps a track of everything very diligently. This is a leaf we have to take from his book of 70 plus years of experience and learn as business people. No wonder he handles so many businesses. And of course, he is the eldest, in the team. And with his blessings, the chapter has been going leaps and bounds. A benchmark setter with his involvement in all meetings. He's really, really involved and very, very sincere in the way he interacts with people. Always he gives presentations, he jumps at the opportunity of giving presentations. That's the hallmark of a true business spirit. You want to visibility. That is the core spirit of Alpha Chapter and Idea. And this visibility is something he always promotes for himself. And his knowledge is very vast. We all gain from his experience, and really all the members are, benefited through KYMs from him. He notes down diligently all the,
Is ma'am there or disconnected? Kindly check. She's there in the room.
Looks like some network issue, or maybe you can continue with the HT.
Yeah. So kindly the Alpha Chapter HT can take it over.
DRRG, you are available?
Okay.
Okay.
DRRG is available.
Mr. Maksud?
Karthik, if you can continue, please.
Yes. Let me introduce. Due to the technical reason, I will introduce them.
Yeah, please.
The next award goes to Mr. Ramesh Raju, who is the most proactive member in Alpha Chapter. A new member who is very aggressive in the meeting chapter members, building report, strategic punch lines in introducing during the meetings, and a chapter growing visionary. Congratulations, Ramesh ji, for getting the award. The next slide, next award, please. So the next awards goes to Tarun Kumar, who is done the king of the KYMs. He has done the most of the KYMs in the Alpha Chapter. So I would like to congratulate to a young and talented entrepreneur who gets with the all chapters members very fast. He had been instrumental in doing KYMs and building intra and inter-circle groups in Alpha Chapter. Congratulations, Tarunji. The next slide, please. Sujata ma'am. I know very well Sujata ma'am when I met in Hyderabad. She's the very good giver. Yes, not only a good giver, as per me, she's a good giver for members also. So I can tell you that as an aspirational businesswoman with the determination towards her work, she has been a silent player, but it had been sharing decent number of referrals behind the screen. Yes, even she has given the so many members to the Bangalore chapter also. Congratulations, Sujata ma'am. And the next slide, Divakar sir, congratulations Divakar sir. Yes, he is the correct person for this award, attendance record holder. Yes, he is the almost all meetings he is attending. I have personally saw so many times a humble gentleman with forever smile on his face. He has been sincere and regular in meeting with his super involvement and participation, which reflect his integrated toward the chapter. Congratulations, Divakar sir. So the next award goes to the growth. So as of now, we saw that the growth is important for our business as well as idea also. Mr. Subhash has getting this growth booster number. A gentleman who has been news for his professional services and regular promotions in groups. He has been instrumental in growth of the chapter by introducing new members and inviting the guests too. Congratulations, Subhash sir. Then over to Urvashi ma'am.
Thank you, Karthik, for taking it over. And congratulations to all the winners. Next, I would like to call upon the proprietor of Dipana Digital Arts, where the awards and business promotional acrylic items are made with advanced technology laser machines. Our ambassador of IDEA, Mr. Viru, to do the honors of distributing awards to the members of Guntur chapter. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Urvashi ma'am. Thank you for the giving opportunity for announcing Guntur Awards. I am functioning Guntur chapter with the support of President Vasu and Vice President Harkishore and Secretary and Treasurer Nageshwar Garu. And coming to the point, from Guntur Central Chapter, highest guest inviting member is Mr. Kumar AKR. Hailing from another business networking platform, he now totally supports IDEA and its concept. Congratulations, Kumar. And next, King of KMs, Mr. Panduranga Rao. He has excellent techniques of marketing his business and develop his business relationships. Congratulations, Panduranga Rao. Next, Dr. Sampath. He is Mr. Karna of the chapter. He promotes and refers his chapter members to his patients and other circle influence, contributing to the chapter's growth. Thank you, sir, and congratulations. And the attendance record holder is Madhulata. She has made it point to attend every meeting.
Is HT is available? I think Viru has left. Viru has. Uroshi ma'am?
I cannot see him actually.
Okay, can you play? Is Guntur HT is available?
You can continue with that name. Yes, तुमको मेरे भाई.
Karthik, you continue.
Okay, I will continue. Yeah. One second. No, Jai, can you please go back, Madhulata? Yeah. So the next award goes to from Guntur chapter is Madhulata. She is the attendance record holder. She has made it a point to attend every meeting despite of the several challenges. Yes, she is the winner for our socials also, and really awesome, ma'am. Congratulations, Madhulata ma'am. Next, the award goes to Arand, CA Arand, speaker, simply member to educate chapter members in all express. Congratulations, Arand sir. Next one, Asim. Asim is the most active member. Congratulations, Asim. He recently guest and a new member with the enthusiasm and gets with the very nicely. He is very proactive personality. Congratulations, Asim sir. Over to
Thank you.
So thank you, Karthik again, and thank you, Mr. Viru. I know you would be joining us back again, and congratulations to all the deserving winners here. Now I would like to invite our own dear Mr. Financial Planner from the city of Hyderabad, जो pandemic में भी अपने clients को profit कराते हैं. Please put your hands together for our ambassador of IDEA, Mr. Nikhil Tendulwadikar, to give away the awards to the newly launched chapter,
बोलेंगे उसके बाद
Amchi, Mumbai.
निखिल जी प्लीज ऑन योर वीडियो निखिल जी प्लीज स्विच ऑन योर वीडियो
Hi.
Hi, Nikhil.
Hi,
Please,
hi, hi.
Mr. Financial
Just
Planner.
missed it for a second.
Mr. Financial Planner, don't let this planning go here and there. Please
Oh,
start.
no. Very bad timing, very bad timing. Apologize. So great. Thank you for this honor to present the gift to our best chapter, the newest chapter in our family, Amchi, Mumbai. I'm honored to do that. And let me start with our first and the most dynamic member in the chapter, Mr. Vijay Dubai. I know personally Mr. Dubai from 2020 when we first had a chat in October of last year, and since then he has been very instrumental and very encouraging, pillars of Mumbai, Amchi Mumbai chapter, along with Urvashi ji. So I'm honored to present this award to him as the IDEA's most inspiring member. So some golden remarks here. Instrumental in kickstarting the Mumbai chapter with other members of the chapter, hosting meetings and interacting with guests too. Now, I will honestly tell you that the list, the lines could be much longer and the paragraph could be much bigger, but this is a very, very, very short and sweet version of that. So, all congratulations to you, Vijay ji, and looking for a more rock performance from you and your team in Mumbai. So next, we have Sunita ji. Again, it's been over a year since we have been interacting, Sunita ji, and I am really honored to see that you are getting a recognition today. You are, the golden remarks being that inspiring with her consistency and belief in the idea concept, and is one of the oldest member too, and absolutely there. And many other qualities that she brings on the table, not at all doesn't need much of a introduction there. So congratulations to you. Next. Okay, I will continue. Bipin Angolkar, one of the. Hi, Bipin. So I see that you are in the house and
You are muted.
Sorry, please unmute yourself. Actually.
Yeah. Okay. So, I hope your family is listening, Bipin. Congratulations, and you have brought in a kind of energy. I'm telling you, Mumbai team is, the kind of traction you guys are building. You will explode into, a different hemisphere altogether in some days, and it will be all because of members like Bipin, Urvashi ji, Vijay, and other members there. And I'm so happy to be connected with you guys virtually from there. So as always, you are the most energetic, on the toe to do KYM locally as well as pan India. I think Urvashi ji is having a network effect or a viral effect with everyone from Mumbai doing the most KYM. By the way, many members don't know, Urvashi ji is the king, or rather say queen of KYM. She did 10 KYM in a matter of less than a week when she first came to Idea platform. That was a record, and I believe that is still a record. So she is definitely influencing members to do the same, or I believe Bipin is wants to break her record, and I will definitely encourage you there, Bipin. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Nikhil, for such lovely words and such lovely introduction. And congratulations, all my dear Mumbaikers. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Software from Bangalore. He's not just soft-spoken, but also into the business of software services, giving simple solutions to all your difficult software problems. And that's why he's the advisor and the ambassador of IDEA, Mr. EVC Prasad. Please do the honors of giving away the awards to the members of IDEA Green City Chapter, Bangalore.
Thank you, Urushiji. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, congratulations to Spurti. She's being recognized as a queen of KOMs. I know, like she do a lot of KOMs with not only within the members, within the chapter. She do with the other chapters, even other cities also, even visitors also. She don't hesitate to do the KOMs. So that's why we have been recognized as a queen of KOMs. And not only KOMs, she'll do the collaboration, and that is the right topic right now. So with the collaboration, like she will able to do more and more relations and more business. Congratulations to Spurti. Okay, next is Srinivas Murthy. So he's he's being recognized as a senior most member, but even though the name says senior most, I would say like he is a very young at heart. So I would like to congratulate him for this award. And even though he's one of the senior most member in the chapter, like he's having very tremendous passion within him to build relations and in turn to grow the chapter actually. So congratulations to Srinivas Murthy. Yeah, next award is Radhakrishna Shetty. So even though we are all like thinking like, okay, what is there to learn next? But so every day is a new day for us, every human being, to learn new things. So he's very good in taking a best educational slots in the chapters. So that's why he's being recognized as a best educational slot speaker. Congratulations to Radhakrishna Shetty. Okay, Ramesh is one of the most punctual and person, and made others to laugh at the end of the meeting by conducting fun games or any other things, open networks. And he's one of the very good speaker or coordinating person, like when we do the open networking in before or while meeting also. So that being he is being recognized as a punctual and game organizer. Congratulations to Ramesh Garu. Okay. Karthik, I don't need to say much about him because everyone knows about Karthik. He's one of the most active member in the Green City chapter. Of course, I don't need to say not only Green City, for that matter, entire Bangalore as well as entire IDEA actually. So he's actively participates in planning and planning of the chapter meets, or let it be any kind of events. Like he's one of the most important and active person in that. So, but at this moment, he's being recognized as a most active member in the Green City chapter. Congratulations to Karthik. Okay, Venugopal. Yeah, Venugopal is one of the active members in the Green City chapter. He's always like mingle with everyone, and he don't mind to talk to even guests and even members, and he'll make sure like they'll be comfortable in that context. And he always encourages others to invite the guests, and he will also invite a lot of guests. So that's why he's being recognized as a most active member in the Green City chapter. Congratulations to Venugopal. Thank you, and over to you, Voroshiji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And congratulations to all the willing members of IGC. To give away the awards to the Central Chapter, it's my honor to call upon now from the city of Bangalore and into the profession of property advisory services. One of our senior...
Oroshi ma'am, I'm really sorry. Kiran is, I think, not available. So I will announce.
Okay.
Well, I will call Divyang to give the award.
Okay, Divyang will be doing this. Let me complete the introduction for Mr. Kiran Kumar, and then Mr. Divyang can take it over. As I was saying, we were going to have the senior advisor and founding member of IDEA, Mr. Kiran Kumar. And unfortunately, he is not available to do the honors for the Central Chapter. I would request Mr. Divyang to fill in the chair. Mr. Divyang, over to you.
Thank you, Urvashiji. I think give the best awards. Let's go to the awards. Next slide. The first award is going to our own and the best architect Urvashi Kamatji for being the queen of KYMs. The time she has come in and she has just been doing KYM within a week. She did 10 KYMs and people are just talking about that till date. So it was very much appreciating Urvashi ji. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next award goes to Architect Jayanti ji for being the most regular member of the chapter. Congratulations, Jayanti ji.
Thank you. Thank you all.
The next award goes to none other than our Mr. EVC Prasad ji for being the Karna of Central Chapter. Without him, the Central Chapter wouldn't have become active and people are, joining day by day and then new members also coming in to join our Central Chapter meetings. Congratulations, Prasad ji.
Thank you.
The next award goes to Mr. Kalpak Bhave ji for being the chapter growing member. He is one of the member who is putting his complete effort to grow the chapter. He is from Mumbai and a very soft-spoken person and also devoting his complete time in the growth of the chapter. Congratulations, Kalpak ji.
Well, Divyang, if with your permission, I would like to add one single line about Mr. Kalpak Bhave.
Sure,
It's just been 2 months of his joining the IDEA membership, and there's not been a single meeting that he has not brought in visitors. Not a single meeting. In 2 months' time, and he's attending the weekly meetings on Wednesdays, and he's attending the weekly meetings on Saturdays. And both the meetings he's bringing in visitors, and his visitors are such they're already educated about IDEA, and they just pay up for the membership. That is the kind of dedication Mr. Kalpak Bhave has shown here. Thank you, Kalpak. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem. It's very good because it is very good knowing him and you know him much better than me. So it is very good you'll be able to say more words about him than me. The next award goes to Ramesh ji for being the most regular member of the IDEA Central Chapter. Congratulations, Ramesh ji, for being the most regular member. Now let's go to the Kolkata chapter, the Perfect Idea chapter. The second chapter of Kolkata, which was formed, they started the meeting in May. And the first award goes to a corporate member, Techno Electronics. Sarika ji, you're there. Congratulations, Techno Electronics. Can you say a few words from your end?
Thank you, IDEA.
Let's go to the next award. The next award goes for being the best giver of the chapter to Mr. Manoj Kumar Chandak ji. He is being given the most amount of business in the chapter from the date he has come. And just to add on this chapter is just 2 months old and members are giving their effort day by day for the success story of the chapter. Congratulations, Mr. Chandak. Let's go to the next award. The most active participant, Mr. Varun Saraf. Congratulations, Varun ji. From the time he has joined TPI, he has been putting his effort day by day. He's been active in every activities, in every meetings. In fact, he was so influenced by RKYM that he hosted his own session called Know Your Business Session. It was very inspiring and a very good initiative, Mr. Varun. Congratulations to you, Mr. Varun. Would you like to say something?
Thank you, Divyang. It was a pleasure that I received this award. And I feel that, as Sneha also said it very correctly, that networking is net worth. So we should make it a point that we do our networking in the right way and at the right place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Varun. Let's go to the next award. Now, this member, I would like to say, she is the mother of the president of a chapter and the most eldest member of a chapter, and being still active every single day. She is a very loving person. The award for the most eldest member goes to Mrs. Rita Jalaria ji. Congratulations, Rita ji.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's go to the next. The most innovative member and the youngest, and I think the newest member of our Perfect Idea. Mrs. Neetu B ji, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
She is
Thank you, Team
putting
Idea.
In every meeting, she is giving her inputs, every interesting ideas, using her numerology activities, trying to ask her date of birth and giving her some more instincts about it. Congratulations, Nituji, once again for being the most
Thank you.
innovative member. Thank you. Okay, now we are here to the first chapter of Idea, Coffee with Idea.
Now, Divyang,
Yes,
before
ma'am.
you give the awards to Coffee with Idea, let me first introduce you, because you filled in the place for Mr. Kiran Kumar and your introduction was left. So, members and guests, let me introduce you. As you must have understood, this is the man of Golden Heart. A man who is representing his company, Golden Wires, a company specializing in the manufacturing of super enamel aluminium winding wires. He's a senior advisor of IDEA, Mr. Divyang Sikaria. So I hope, Divyang, I have done the justice, because I felt bad without my proper
It's perfect, ma'am.
Okay, please go ahead.
The first award would for the Coffee with Idea to Mr. Vivek Khemka for being the most sought after soul of CWI. He's the most helpful member. During this pandemic, he has helped more than our members and our members outside, and still till date, he has been helping them without any, self-interest or anything you can say. He's the most helpful member of a chapter. Congratulations, Vivek ji, for
Thank you
winning
so
this
much.
award.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Divyang.
The next award goes to none other than Mr. Rajiv Lodha, a PR. He is the powerhouse of CWI. He has been, within a month, he has completed the KYM with more than 40 members. And in coming days, he's expected to do KYM with other India chapters and other cities as well. Congratulations, Rajiv ji.
Thank you very much.
The most high flyer of CWI, none other than our urban indoors. Congratulations, urban indoors. You're marking it everywhere, achieving an award every time. Congratulations, Harshita. Congratulations, Zinat.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The most disciplined award goes to none other than Miss Meenakshi Junjunwala ji. She has been participating and following all rules, not going anywhere here and there, apt to whatever she does. Congratulations, Meenakshi ji, for receiving the most disciplined award. And the heartthrob of CWI, Miss Kiran Punjabi ji. Congratulations, Miss Kiran ji. She has been helping a lot, not in terms of doing KYM, but meeting and greeting and cheerful and taking responsibilities, taking extra steps to make everyone smile. Her service during second anniversary celebration really needs a recognition. Congratulations, Kiran Punjabi, for winning this award. Thank you all. Back to you, Urvashi ji.
Well, thank you everyone. And all these ambassadors, just because one person was filling in the places for the other person, his small introduction is left. And so I would like to introduce the most jovial senior ambassador from Bangalore. But his job is not the jovial ones. He does a very serious job, handling accounts of the clients across the globe through AAA Advisors, our very own senior ambassador, Mr. Karthik Vemula. Mr. Karthik Vemula, please, one time spotlight, yes. The most jovial, the most youngest, and yet the most responsible person in IDEA. Thank you, Karthik, thank you. Well, congratulations to all the inspiring and deserving winners here today. You guys definitely lead the way. And now I would like to call upon a man of so much experience. He has been in the banking industry for 30 long years, working in India and Africa. And now in his new avatar of an entrepreneur, he is the executive director of the Googie Properties Private Limited, one of the leading property development company in Hyderabad. Please put your hands together to welcome our senior ambassador of IDEA, Mr. D. Ramachandra Reddy, to say a few words. Sir, please.
Thank you, Roshiji. Great things are happening in IDEA.
Yes.
And we are seeing how we started and what we are doing now. IDEA is growing despite this pandemic situation. More chapters are being added, more members are there, more events are happening. and more recognitions, more awards. Wonderful. Naturally, when we are growing like this, we require more people to take on more responsibilities. And it can't happen by board of governors or a few ambassadors. So we require more supportive ambassadors to take on the supportive role, help chapters grow, and support the members. So today we are promoting some of the members who have done well and shown responsibility that yes, they can be given additional responsibilities. And I would like to announce their names who have been given these additional responsibilities and being promoted as supportive ambassadors. I will read out their names. First, Mr. Anand Gupta of Kolkata, who is in the profession of financial advisory services. Kolkata as such is getting prominence in the scheme of things of IDEA, lot of initiatives and good support to Mr. Divya. Welcome, Mr. Anand Gupta. We look forward to lot of active support from you and congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The next person whom I would like to announce is Mr. Sachin Deshmukh of Pune. He is into profession of insurance and industrial product training. I hope he comes on the screen. The next upcoming chapters, Pune, I am sure we will see much from Pune. Next person, the face of IDEA. Uroshi ji, earlier I used to think Galatfehmi or Kushfehmi malum nahi. Initially, I used to take a lot of intro sessions. So I thought I am the most visible face of IDEA. Now undoubtedly, Uroshi ji is the face of IDEA. So I am little jealous of that. But congratulations. She is the supportive ambassador from Mumbai, an architect by profession. And congratulations. We look forward for more and doing very well. I appreciate your active support to
jealous. You are an inspiration. You are an inspiration for teaching us. And as IDEA is, together we have to grow, and that's what I'm doing, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. The next person from Hyderabad, Mr. Ramesh Raju, a PR and digital marketing consultant, taking a lot of initiatives. And not only is doing PR and works in Hyderabad, he is instrumental and showing a lot of initiative in growing more chapters in Telangana and AP. So recently he hosted a chapter introduction in Warangal, and congratulations, Mr. Raju.
Thank you, sir.
We wish, and I'm sure we'll have more chapter initiatives from you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And last but not the least, we look for upcoming chapter in Warangal, Mr. Karthik Puskuri, who deals with organic products. He has taken initiative along with Mr. Ramesh Raju, and he hosted us. We had a lovely intro session in Warangal, and soon we are going to launch a full-fledged chapter there. Congratulations, Mr. Karthik. And yes, Warangal will be one of our most active chapters in the future. So that's the announcements for supportive ambassadors. Over to Uroshi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such lovely appreciation. When you hear such good words from a senior person, I am quite sure all of us over here are on cloud nine. So thank you, sir. And we are here just to learn and learn more and just grow together. Thank you, sir. So now, after such lovely energetic words, I would like to invite a most energetic and a visionary member from Kolkata, IDEA's own PR consultant, Mr. Rajiv Lodha, to say a few words. Mr. Rajiv Lodha.
Good evening, my fellow members of IDEA and distinguished guests. It is my immense pleasure and privilege to be a part of this evening's grand ceremony of IDEA. On the onset, I do convey my heartfelt thanks to all individual members of this August gathering for having participated in this ceremony in body, mind, and spirit. Winning over the compulsive distraction that our most loving electronic gadgets might have lured. Thanks for this wonderful detoxification. There is much more than I can meet you could appreciate that a long dawn and gigantic effort that has been made by our organizer for making this ceremony a memorable one. On behalf of all the members of IDEA, I do express my thanks and gratitude to all the organizers. My heartfelt congratulations go to all the award winners in various fields. This occasion touched our heart with sense of overwhelming facility to witness that IDEA is enriched with overflowing talents among its members. My very soul of ceremony is of course the key presentation by our most respected guest, Sri Sneha Desai, whose depth of wisdom is beyond our capacity to fathom. As you are all aware that he has learned and earned love, respect and fame all over the world for motivating millions of human beings. I thank Board of Governors and Ambassadors and fellow members of IDEA once again to be a part of this grand ceremony. Thank to all of you once again.
Thank you, Rajiv ji, for those lovely words. क्या करें, इतने अच्छे इवेंट के बाद जाने का तो मन नहीं करता है, पर सुबह के बाद शाम तो होती ही है. फिर भी पिक्चर अभी बाकी है दोस्तों, कारवां ये चलता रहेगा, आपसे मिलना तो होता ही रहेगा. Till we meet again, goodbye from me, आपकी अपनी आर्किटेक्ट उर्वशी कामत from Mumbai. Good night, Shabba care, take care.
Thanks to Urvashi ji.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot to you.
Thank you so much for the lovely session taken today. We are open for discussion right now. We can discuss.